Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Bell. I'm a professor at Arizona State University and the chief scientist of the MILO Space Science Institute. And I'm delighted today to tell you all about what MILO is and what we're trying to do. The MILO Space Science Institute is a nonprofit research collaboration that's led by Arizona State with support from Lockheed Martin and Neoshare, which is a subsidiary of Lockheed Martin. MILO Institute missions, deep space missions, will be conducted by a consortium of domestic and international universities and space agencies. Our goals are to enable that collaboration, to enable affordable access to deep space, bringing members together to fund an entire mission, each member paying a fraction of the total cost and therefore leveraging lower cost mission concepts and resource sharing. And our third goal is to really help members gain hands-on experience. We're helping to train the next generation of scientists and engineers by offering not only mission involvement, but workforce development through hands-on projects, technology, demos, and just the general advancement of science and scientific discoveries. Participation is at a variety of levels for members. At all stages of development and levels of resources. We have a variety and a range of ways to participate, including training programs at the lowest cost entry points. Training programs are based around space science, space engineering, and entrepreneurship. Workforce development programs that are customized for your local technologies and space ecosystem and scientific goals for your institution or your agency. And then at the highest level, membership is for mission contributions and participation directly. We're pulling together, the Institute's pulling together this consortium of interested members that are going to conduct deep space science-focused missions and providing architecture resources, integration resources, launch assistance, and operation services to our members. So we're trying to enable world-class scientific discovery. We're a science-focused organization. Compelling space science is our number one goal. We want to enable decadal survey quality science, exploration, discovery that would otherwise not be possible or easily accessible to members. We want to stay in the neighborhood of the Earth, near-Earth asteroids, the Moon, maybe Mars or Venus, with initial inaugural missions, and I'll describe those in a moment, because we want to demonstrate this concept of bringing together members for this consortium model. So we'll talk more about that. And of course, we want to keep the costs reasonable. Low-cost mission architectures that leverage high-heritage commercial products, ride-sharing, small sats, CubeSats, those kinds of advantages that can keep the costs low for the consortium overall. So we've identified, given those constraints, we've identified 3 inaugural mission opportunities: Lunar Ride, Apophis, Pathfinder, and Neoshare, and I'll talk more about those in a moment. And we're targeting emerging space agencies, among the more than 60 around the world today, university space science institutes and departments that may be working with those emerging space agencies, new space companies, and of course philanthropic organizations. We're offering access to deep space missions for a fraction of the total cost that it would cost any individual institution or agency or organization to do. So, first mission called Lunar Ride, and it's an opportunity to provide payload transportation services for members interested in doing scientific experiments on the Moon. The lunar lander is based on the Lockheed CLPS McCandless lander concept, and it'll transport your payload to the Moon, providing power, data, telemetry, etc. for the duration of up to a 30-day mission. The Institute will offer lander integration, launch, landing operations, payload assistance, integration assistance, etc. The benefits are that MILO payloads on this lander get additional systems engineering support from ASU and Lockheed throughout the payload development, and lots of teaming opportunities with other payloads. So that's our lunar mission option. We have several options related to near-Earth asteroids. The first one's called Apophis Pathfinder. The idea is that the asteroid Apophis, 99942 Apophis, small 400-meter or so object, will be making an extremely close pass of the Earth in 2029, and we anticipate many of the world's space agencies will be interested in taking advantage of that and studying Apophis itself for scientific purposes, and also for planetary defense purposes. So we are organizing a flyby of Apophis prior to that, several years prior to that 2029 flyby, to provide reconnaissance and feed forward information into those more in-depth missions that we expect will be encountering the asteroid in 29. So we'll increase our knowledge of the asteroid's orbit, its geology, composition, we'll estimate its mass and density. This feeds into basic asteroid, near-Earth asteroid science, as well as planetary defense strategies. And we really hope to be able to influence those 2029 missions and really help them maximize their science. The Institute provides that deep space mission infrastructure to support hardware contributions like spacecraft buses, the integration process, payloads, launch, mission operations, etc. So that's a pretty exciting opportunity. An expanded version of that, our sort of largest inaugural mission opportunity, is called Neoshare. And the idea here is we'll send a cluster of propulsive small spacecraft, maybe CubeSats, into heliocentric orbit from a dedicated launch to each perform one or more close flybys of a diverse set of near-Earth objects. So 6 spacecraft will be launched in a single launch, and each of them would do a flyby past a target near-Earth object. There's more than 20,000 of these near-Earth objects that have been identified out there, and they span a wide range of diversity in sizes, compositions, having satellites or not, etc. And to date, we've only sampled 5 of them with up-close spacecraft missions. So we think we could encounter 8 or more of these objects with our 6 small sats in this mission, characterize them in terms of their geology, their composition, estimates of mass and density, planetary defense, implications for some of them, of course. But the focus is on basic deep space science and categorizing this incredibly diverse and interesting population of near-Earth asteroids, which, of course, are the population that went into forming the planets of our solar system. So again, infrastructure, hardware support, spacecraft, bus, etc., all of these options available to Institute members. Now, depending on where members want to come in, the opportunity costs can vary from very low entry points with custom training, scientific involvement, PI training, innovation challenges that will run through the Institute, analysis and interpretation of mission data, or hardware contributions from subsystems, payload elements, cameras, spectrometers, etc., all the way to entire spacecraft. So member pricing is available to meet member budgets. What are the steps to membership? What are your ideas? What are your space science ambitions? And what are the things you're not able to do in the traditional path? Let's talk about that. We'll draft a framework memorandum to clarify our collaboration and plans. This is non-binding. Then we'll develop a proposal specific to your institution, organization, agency, etc. Draft statement of work, sign a contract, boom, you're a member of the MILO Space Science Institute and participating in exciting space science, deep space science. Lots of benefits that we see to membership, and we've been talking to many universities and space agencies around the world, and our colleagues are seeing these member benefits as well. Affordable participation in deep space science. We're talking about entry-level participation at the millions to tens of millions of dollars level, as opposed to the hundreds of millions or billions of dollars that it takes for the major space agencies to mount these enormous missions. Those levels are unapproachable to many space agencies, including many new players in the game just in the past few years. So affordable participation, spacecraft instrument development guidance. You're interested in developing capability for science-based payloads and subsystems. We've got lots of subject matter expertise on that. Design reviews, mission development, sort of the standard process that much of the rest of the world uses, training and assistance with that process to make sure that your mission's going to work or your instrument's going to work. Flight opportunities provided that aren't available in other ways. Iterating with your ideas with the Science Council. We have a Science Council that consists of a number of university planetary scientists, and your member benefit includes participation with members on that Science Council, and then just designing, building, testing, and qualifying space science hardware. So these are all great benefits. We look forward to testing this new model of deep space exploration with you. If you're interested in becoming a member, here's the contact information below. Please reach out to us. We definitely want to help you realize your deep space science mission goals. Thank you.